everyone and welcome. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included with me, Ninches96. Today, well, what's the agenda today? We are going to build up this room a little bit more because at the moment we've only got one air scrubber. It's not quite enough for us. We want to get our hydrogen situation dealt with because we've got a big excess of hydrogen up here, which is very bad. Can't really overstate how bad that is, and I'm not certain how we're going to deal with it, but we will do, and that's the important thing. What is this gas here, please? Game? Vacuum, okay. So I believe the plan should be dig up here to about there, and then we will build a hydrogen pump this side, put all the hydrogen in a room here, maybe? Or yeah, a room there perhaps. I'll put a hydrogen generator there, hook it up to a bunch of batteries, and then if nothing else it'll charge up the batteries pretty quick. And then we can hook the batteries up to, what do we want? What do we still need? A distiller fertilizer maker, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else we really need. Which is why I don't really want to put a power generator up here, because it's just going to waste all of the hydrogen. I guess we could hook it up to this circuit, F2. We could hook it up to this circuit here, but then this circuit isn't really doing anything. Oh, hang on. Do these need power? Oh, apparently not. Okay. Yeah, this circuit here is only powering the batteries and this microbe musher. So it's kind of pointless. We're really not using very much power at all. Which kind of makes me think we should be doing something else, but I couldn't tell you what. Textile factory, we don't have the stuff to make any clothes at the moment. I suppose biodistiller, but we don't have any slime and we don't need algae. A fridge. Hey, that's not a bad idea. We could just put, now that we've built that system down there, we could just put in a fridge, hook it up here. What else does that need? Refrigerator. Power minus 120, produces a tiny bit of heat, some decor, storage capacity 100 kilograms. Is that a lot? Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to just close this off now. No, that's not the solution whatsoever. I was really hoping this would be enough space that... We need to find something that requires power. That's what we need to do. So, maybe we just hook it up into this circuit here. Okay, let's do that. Well, first things first, let's deconstruct wires. These here. And these here, because that is a waste of copper. Then we're going to build power. Electrical wire. Running from here all the way up this ladder. there. Up here, whoops. Then up here, hydrogen generator. A bam. Wire that up. Like so. And we need a gas input. Which we're going to put up here. Which does require getting up there. So base, ladder, ladder please, thank you. Along here. And we need to put a gas pipe from here down to here. And electricity also up here. And what that will probably mean is we're going to run out of copper. Because that is a lot of stuff. So in the meantime, dig this out, please. Right, there we go. So we're going to prioritise. Actually, we don't really need to at the moment. Everything's sort of a good priority, really. So yeah, off we go. Hello and welcome to the start of this of the progress in this episode. We've been paused for that entire clip. Why is that? Why is that one ladder being made out of igneous rock? Okay, get to it, guys. We're at 50% stress. Who? Shark, my. Both of you need to take the day off. Well, this is getting too warm. That's not good. So they're pushing their way up with this wire. And actually, you know what we're going to also put in? See, I want to put in a wire here that's not actually part of this circuit. But that's not going to work, is it? So we are just going to put in some batteries there and there with an airlock there and connect it up with cable. And I mean, ideally that will make the manual power generation that we have going on down in the bottom here redundant. He will no longer, Rio will no longer have to do that. She's still got dirty hands. Have the others got dirty hands? Pause. Yeah, why don't you go for a shower then, guys? Oh, he's going to. Yeah, let's intently watch Kaiba in the shower. Have a look at what he's like coming out of it. So he's still grimy. Oh, he's coming out because he's out of breath. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Why is oxygen generation faltered so much? Is it because this is out of power? No, they're still going. Oh, that's because that says it's at the maximum air pressure. It's quite clearly not. Up here is more hydrogen. Or hydrogen is filling up the area. Okay. Alongside that, oxygen. Another electrolyzer here. And another air scrubber here. Let's just sort out this liquid plumbing. So that should be fine. Deconstruct this liquid pipe here. And then do that. So that they are not backing up into each other. And then we want another good water intake there. And then up here, that's already set up, that's good. And neither of them need power, right? Or do they? No, they do. Like so. And like so. And that may well take this over the limit. Which is kind of why I want to connect these back up. Let's do it. Let's just see if that's too much, because I think a normal wire can withstand 1,000. Yeah, max power 1,000 watts. So a gas pump will be using up 240. Down here 240, 480, 600, 720, 800. I think we're okay. I think we're just about okay. Worst comes to it, I guess we can disable the microbe musher. I'm gonna take a quick drink. May have to cut that out. Stress has gone right down now that Shark and... who was it? Shark and Rio? We're a bit better. I'm just going to move my mic a little bit. Stress has gone way down since we sent Shark and... who was it? Shark and Rio? Down here. Yes, I know we have insufficient oxygen generation. I'm working on it. That needs harvesting, please. This is getting done. Which will hopefully go some way to emptying this room out and letting them breathe. What's that? Oxygen. Why is it red? Don't like the new overlay system. Yeah, none of these guys are going to be very happy working up here, are they? It's very chilly and very hydrogen-y. But that's kind of the price you have to pay, guys. So we do now have both electrolyzers working. And it shouldn't be too long until we can... Ooh, that's had a... Oh, no, it hasn't had a cave in. Tile that up, please. No, God. Yeah, tile that up, please. Oh, carbon dioxide is starting to fill this area up now because it's got nowhere to go. This polluted water bank is kind of filling up very slowly. Once this starts getting... Is that leaking? I realise it probably should be, but that's gas permeable, not water permeable. I don't think it is. Yeah, once this fills up to maybe about here, we will put in a new system to convert it back into clean water. But at the moment we've got so much clean and so little polluted, it's not at all worth it. Yeah, we've got some brittle blossoms that are growing, even if not very well. How are things going up here? Progress up here is slow, because they can only just get up here without choking to death. And in fact, all of these guys are not sleeping in particularly ideal conditions. Yeah, the problem is these things are producing quite a lot of hydrogen as well. That's probably where this hydrogen problem has come from. It's just a pity that there's not... I mean, I could box this in, but then that would defeat the point. I think it's easier to deal with the hydrogen that floats up naturally. So long as I try and dig so that it's... Why are you sat there to breathe? Come on, guys. I know it's hard, but you've just got to, you know, tough it out. They are doing the work. It's just very slow. What if we prioritise? Priority 9 it. I know there is other important stuff going on in the world, guys, but we want this hydrogen dealt with so that you're all happy. Happy bunnies. It's an Easter reference we made there. Not that that's going to be relevant, because it's going to be months and months until this video launches. But I'm having a very slight problem in that, well, I'm enjoying playing, so I can't stop recording videos, and it takes a long time to do all the editing and rendering and all that stuff. So yeah, it is a time sink, and because I want to be doing it, so yeah, quite a lot of time is being spent on this. I'm trying to record 1 or 2 suffocating. That's fine. Record 1 or 2 episodes a day of various things, and then edit 2 or 3, because at the moment I've got a bit of an editing backlog. It's not ideal. So this is going to be built soon. Is that going to naturally take in hydrogen like the others are? I don't think so. Gas, please. Gas. Liquid. Gas. No, that doesn't need pumping into. Is going to produce heat, which seems to be sort of seeping in, but better not. You'd have thought 3 Wheezeworts would be enough to keep this area cool. I mean, it might melt this ice up here, but we can deal with that, really. Suffocating again. Oh man, you're so close. Come on, guys. Oh, and they're cold up here as well. It's not ideal. Luckily, they seem to know when a good time to run back down is, because they suffocate. They start suffocating about here. Has this been built yet? Oh yes, look at that. All of this carbon dioxide is basically gone. This area is still kind of full. Which sort of makes me want to fill this area with more gas permeable tiles, actually. And we have another guy who wants to join. Let's take a look. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Choose. Kill. Gosman. 2 cooking. You're cool. Loud sleeper. No, thank you. Wow. Uncultured quick learner. Mole hands. -20. And Turner. Creativity 8. Tinkering. You know what? We're at the stage now where we can afford to have another person. So, let me rack my brain for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist. Who have we not had? Who have we not had that is a good protagonist? This is interesting. My brain, I've drawn a blank. How about a bit of an outsider? Bakura! Oh, we can put exclamation marks as well. Welcome, Bakura. I mean, he's not really a protagonist, but, you know. He's got the exclamation mark. That's brilliant. 61% stress. Everyone is not happy with having to go up there. Akiza. And my. We've got some more harvesting to do up here. Why are you making it out of obsidian? Can you reach that? Looks like you can. Oh, Bakura is gonna start out his life in the rosy space pad strong. Oh, not that strong. Come on, Bakura. Actually, we should probably open that. Okay, here we go. Rio and Mai. Girl power. And Chaz. Oh, Chaz is a girl in this, isn't he? Oh, come on, we're so close. Here we go, Shark. Doing the work. And it's up and running straight away. Pumping gas into F7. Here it goes. And it's going to go in here and start charging these batteries. There we go! We have hydrogen generation going. Not very consistently. And that should mean that this hydrogen down here, yeah, we can see it's starting to move upwards. Potentially not quick enough for this area, but oh, circuit overloaded. Okay, so it's not. We do have a little bit too much power going on. What do we do about that though? I guess what we should do is we should deconstruct this wire here and try and let this run on its own power for a bit. So now the gas pump is working purely on these two batteries, and this is purely charging the batteries, because the idea is in no way to be producing power out of this. It is literally just for hydrogen clearing. And wow, the carbon dioxide situation down here is tremendous. Still got a bunch here, but this water level has gone down quite substantially, actually. How's our geyser? Have we had another eruption? Not a proper one, but you can see the steam that's been sort of building up. Ah, actually, what? I don't have the power. That was literally the problem we just had. Why is that? What's this? I don't know. I kind of want this to flow out quicker. Maybe we should open this. Because with that open, the oxygen can flow in and start forcing the carbon dioxide out a little bit. Hopefully. Is our hydrogen generation self-sustaining? Doesn't look quite self-sustaining enough, does it? Current threshold. Hey! We can tell it to keep going until the batteries are fully charged. I don't know whether that will work or not. See, the thing is, that's getting constantly supplied with hydrogen, but it keeps saying it's idle. So if we set that at 0, will it fill up? No. Set it at 100%. Hopefully it'll keep going. Yeah, I think it needs more than one. How much power does it supposedly produce? Plus 800. Yeah, it's theoretically this is producing 800. 400 of it is being stored up here, and then 240 can go up here. But that's not how it's working, because it's not getting enough gas from F7. It's not getting enough gas from up here. It's only getting 3 blobs of power. But we can't provide it more power. Well, I suppose we could put but we can't put a manual generator up here because it needs to be able to breathe. Did we connect these two up in the end? We did. Let's disconnect this and then reconnect it up here. We can, strictly speaking, be using heavy watt wire, but I think I'd rather segment my circuits than use all that extra, what's it called, copper? Or metal, I suppose. Okay, maybe that'll be better. Because then these batteries here will hopefully sustain the gas pump long enough that these batteries can charge up. And if we come down here, set this guy to the 100% threshold, he will keep going until all 4 batteries are at 100%. And once these batteries are at 100%, they will be able to self-sustain this network. Hopefully. It still becomes idle, and I don't understand why. Is it just because the hydrogen generators don't work yet? Because that is a distinct possibility. And more to the point, the gas pump isn't really taking in very much at all. I'm kind of inclined to put another one in. Are we out of power already? No, these batteries are still hooked up. I don't understand that. Yeah, we need another gas pump. Plumbing. Gas pump. I'm kind of inclined to put it down here. Maybe in there. Oh, is that a visual glitch? There we go. Maybe here. Let's stick it there. And then send gas pipes all the way up here. And double that up. Actually, not directly double it up. I want to physically give it 2 inputs, so hopefully it fills up with gas. And again, hopefully that will mean that, yeah, our gas gets taken away from down here so that it stops filling these guys' lungs. Because I'm aware that is being produced down here somewhere. It's just there's so little we can do about that. I mean, in theory, we could block this room off. In fact, we could do, because no one actually has to go in there. But it would mean disassembling the whole row. And yeah, not sure. And this room would then fill up with the oxygen, and we'd have to pump it out and distribute it separately. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. How close are these to be doing? 48%. No wire connected, of course. Okay, so now that's pumping as well. And that, at least now, is never running out of hydrogen. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, these batteries are starting to fill up as well. So that's excellent news. And while the hydrogen situation doesn't seem to be getting a huge amount better, I assume with these two... Wow, that's a lot of hydrogen. I assume with these 2 gas pumps going ham, it will get better. Certainly hope so. Because beyond putting a 3rd gas pump in, I don't really know what the best solution is. Apparently there's a vacuum underneath the paintings. How strange. Yeah, look at that. These two batteries are full. And now this is filling up with hydrogen or power. That's presumably power. But then when that's full, it's going to just stop. And I'm really concerned that this hydrogen isn't going away. 203, 202. I think it is. 3, 200. Then back up to 300. Another dude is available. We probably don't want to take him. Rowan, cooking. No, thank you. Which reminds me, though, we do need to take Bakura off of combat and art. Yeah, this says it has no liquid intake. What's that? Ah, okay. Ooh, which one is that? 6. Yes. So all of this water, because this pipe here is constantly outputting. Okay, so plumbing, liquid pipe. Let's do this. And we'll actually feed these into 3 separate vents. Why did I do that? A liquid vent here as well. And then put a liquid vent up there. And then we can deconstruct these liquid pipes along here. And then hopefully this won't get backed up, because at the moment so much... Why is that stopped? Power, okay. Oh, of course this system is running on just that power. Okay, so, hang on. We are going to take a look at the electrical wires. Disconnect these 2 from this system here and attach them into this system here. I've got a slightly better system now. Not my laptop. I've bought a cooling pad so that I can record for long periods of time without my laptop overheating. However, what I didn't start to think about is exactly how recording for long periods of time would affect the videos, because I have recorded this episode and it's been not half an hour, it's been a full hour long. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up into a super exciting 2-parter. So, this is the end of this episode, and I hope you look forward to seeing the exciting conclusion of this episode. That will be with you next week. So, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.